Or is that Snap?
Welcome to the Orlando Lions Den Podcast, your number one Orlando City podcast. For the fans, by the fans. For the fans, by the fans. Keeping you in the know on all things Orlando City since 2018.
We are live. We are back at it, and for the first time this season, fellas, we get to discuss 3 points. That's exciting.
Wow!
Because as Cleon's bio says, we were shit.
Yeah, but we just won. So now, if you notice, I had to change the first one back with a question mark.
Oh, you put the question mark back. It was gone. It was missing.
I had to add the question mark back. I haven't removed it's official yet, but for now, the question mark is back.
Well, the question mark is back in action, and you know what? I'd rather us be questioning if we can turn things around rather than just being resigned to our fates. So I'm excited about that. Ryder, how you doing, man?
Good to be back. Good to have 3 points. It's been a hot minute. The Chicago Bears have won a lot of games since we last won one, so it's a weird comparison for me because I've gotten a lot of my sports happiness from Orlando City the last 6 years, and it's good to be back in the winning circle. And I know it's a post-Oscar era, and we just got to enjoy it. We just got to look upward. We got to look to what's actually going to be good for the team, and maybe we can turn the season around still. We'll see. It's going to be hard to do with this group, but
yeah, I mean, our last win, let's see, was before my birthday, which was in September of last year.
I saw someone say it was the second week of the second week of September, and hearing that was like, holy crap, that's a lot.
Yeah, it was September 20th against Nashville was our last win, which is convenient because we just got our first win back. And who do we play this weekend? We got Nashville. So we got Nashville. David saying, what's up? Fake pep for the meme. There we go, Derek. Jake, what is this thing called to win? Well, that's what we're here to discuss, man. We pushed the show back a little bit later. I wasn't feeling good. Cleon got sent to do a bunch of housework at 9:00 at night, which is ungodly. But he's still he's working up for that PTO he's got later this year. So he's getting them shifts in now for when he's got to go do his annual work trip, as everyone likes to say. So now you're on scouting
in the year 2026. Are we still pretending I don't have a job, huh? In the year 2026 of our Lord, really?
You've got 1.5 jobs. We'll give you that.
Nah, he's doing some scouting lately, so it's a good thing. He's scouting for the youth academy. He's getting some things figured out. He's helping out the club. You guys don't even know what's going on, but it's important stuff. All right, so let's take a look here. First up, just want to go ahead and give a quick thanks out to Chad McGibbon if you're trying to buy a home in the Central Florida area, at Chad McGibbon on Twitter, or the QR code on the screen. If you're trying to buy a home, you also need to finance that, most likely, unless you're rich, in which case, good for you. But if you're trying to finance it or refinance, Leo with the Epic Mortgage Team, 407-844-7696. And last but not least, he is traveling with the family this week and out. Looks like they're all having a blast. He's been sharing some the Stranger Things trip with me, and I just got to say I love everything you're doing, Eddie. So shout out to Eddie. If you're looking for insurance, home insurance, boat insurance, car insurance, Eddie has got you covered. And it's not a sponsorship, but while we're shouting out Eddie, shout out Swag too. Happy birthday, brother. Love you. I hope you're having fun. Went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame the other day.
Happy birthday, old man.
Got to go ahead and see some snow because apparently that's still happening this late into March. Everyone's having a blast. So
bro,
while we're having a blast,
snow until May in Chicago.
I mean, with
There's
where
a reason
I'm at,
I live in South Florida.
with where I'm at, it is very, very weird everything that's going on right now. Like I had on Saturday, on Saturday we were at like 60 degrees. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Birthday boy out here. What's up, my man? How you doing?
Hey!
What's up?
Oh, wow.
Birthday to you.
What's going
My man's
on,
got a
fam?
couple, you got a couple Chili's margaritas in you. You good to go, man?
Feliz cumpleaños.
Dude, that's way too cold to go anywhere up here.
I was just saying how it's incredibly weird because I was at like 60 degrees with high winds on Saturday. Sunday it snowed the entire day, and then it was 70 degrees today.
What?
Nothing
it's,
makes any sense up by me right now.
Swag done trimmed up the beard and everything for his birthday. Look at him.
What are you talking about?
He done trimmed up the beard. Last time I seen you was looking all straggly and look
He
at you
always
now.
got something to say.
You all trimmed up and everything for your birthday, huh? Okay.
Yeah, no,
Got
just
the birthday wishes coming in from the chat for you, man.
it was getting out of hand, so I, had to trim up the old stash.
Clean it up, man. It looks good on you.
I'm trying to enjoy it, because hopefully in like 4 or 5, 6 months time, I won't ever be able to have a beard ever again. So.
Oh yeah, enjoy it.
You don't have a chin built like me, do you? Where it's just like
Kind of, yeah. I look when I shave my beard, I look about 20, 23 years old. So
hey, trust me, if
Isn't
I
a
could
bad
grow
thing.
facial hair, I would. I haven't shaved in like a week and a half, and this is all I got to show for it. Like it sucks.
I was thinking about going out tonight, and then my wife ordered me some. I was like, I'm not gonna eat dinner. I'm just gonna go out and get ham somewhere, right? And my wife ordered me a present on DoorDash. Came in, it was.
That's
She was like, she was like, you can't look at what it is, right? So the guy brings it in, and it's Dairy Queen, and it was a chicken tender basket with fries, and I was like, all right, that's okay, thanks. Like, and she was like, oh no, he gave you the wrong bag. He gave you the wrong bag, and so gave me the wrong bag, and it was supposed to be an ice cream, right, from Dairy Queen. And so I had to, she had to get it. The guy was like, yeah, sorry, you're screwed. You got to reorder it because I delivered that other bag somewhere else. And so 45 minutes go by, finally get my ice cream. I got a free chicken tenders and fries, wasn't going to eat. So I ended up eating dinner. Then I ate ice cream after a whole debacle of got upstairs, no spoon in the bag, went downstairs, got a spoon, came back up, realized I locked myself out, forgot my key in the room, went downstairs, 15 minutes to get a new key. So yeah, needless to say, I'm here.
Doing your best, man. You got food. That's what matters.
Yeah,
What an
I was like
adventure.
ready to go. Empty stomach, margarita town, but things changed.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No, so
Being
you're
by
good.
yourself
Man.
is depressing.
They jacked me over
anyways.
today too.
There we go. Jake Middle saying there goes the DoorDash sponsorship that we never got.
DoorDash can go the way of field turf, as far as I'm concerned.
DoorDash is the worst thing on the planet. I mean, when I'm at home, my wife's like, let's DoorDash something. I'm like, you can order it. I would go drive somewhere. I would rather
say that all the
drive
time.
and go do it. I'm not ordering DoorDash because it never comes in right. And then you're smoked. Dude. There's nobody, you can't call anybody for you. Oh, they're like, oh, we'll give you your money back. Like, what? I just wasted an hour and a half of my time waiting for your wrong order. And I'm hangry. And all you did was give me my money back. Thanks.
Yeah.
I remember I'm old enough to remember when all you could order was pizza and Chinese food. And if they mess up the order, you go and you call them and they send you more food immediately and include extra food for free. Nowadays they're just like, yeah, screw you.
I just want to say that it is your birthday, and I really love that you're going back in my day with everything right now.
Yeah, seriously.
Back in my day, baby.
He literally sounds older on the pod right now.
33 today.
Woo! That makes you're the baby of the podcast, aren't you?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, let's get to this
No.
dog.
All right. Let's talk dub. We got the whole crew here. 2-1 over Montreal. So I want to go ahead and first start by saying Dunk is off the schneid. Got the easiest goal possible. Great work by Paslic. Angulo did Angulo things by kicking it off the post, but that gave Duncan McGuire a wide open net that he could not miss from that kind of range. You love to see it. Then we really bad goal to concede off the corner kick. Just seemed like everybody got a little bit lost. That was not cool. Owusu's a big guy. You should not lose the biggest guy on the field, especially on a corner kick. And then what happens after that? Probably one of the best plays we've seen out of Ivan Angulo in his time in purple. Yes. Great run up the field. A little bit short past Duncan, but he was kept on his horse, recovered the ball. Really, really nice 1-2 to get it into the box. Martin Ojeda with the finish. According to FootMob, it was Brian Ojeda with the finish. I'm expecting that to happen multiple times throughout the year. But after that, it was just all hands on defense, and we held out. 2-1 victory. First 3 points of the season. Swag, you came in. It's your birthday. I'm going to give you the honors first. Thoughts on the game, man?
All I want to say is everybody trashing Angulo for hitting that post on the first goal. If he would have made that, he would not have passed it to Ojeda for the second goal. He would have tried and probably would have missed. So the sum of whatever the saying is, it worked out for us. So I think he hit the post, and then I think something clicked in his brain. He's like, I'm just never going to shoot again. I'd rather try impossible pass that no look and hope somebody's in the top of the box, and it worked out for us. So
I mean, that's the thing. That goal, that assist he had on the second one, I fully expected him to take that shot with the position he was at on the field.
Yeah, he would have, and he would have missed it if he would have made that first sitter.
Because how did he even miss the first one? Lord have mercy.
He would have hit it into the kids section of the wall.
It worked out. It worked out for us. So, no, I said it on Then After Dark. It was must win, fourth game of the season. But when you start 0-3, it's always a must win. So we did what we needed to do against a inferior team. Didn't look tremendous doing it. Had a bunch of kids on the field.
Whatever. Is anyone inferior to us right now, though? Really?
I think there's at least
Montreal
one or two teams.
They lost.
But
barely.
I do want to I do want to go ahead and give a quick shout out to my buddy Brandon, who replied to me when I was posting last week's episode, and I said that it was a must win, and he said there's no must win 4 games into the season. And then 2 days later, Poppy got fired, and he's like, I guess you were right. And I was like, listen, I don't want to be right, man. Like I'd like to not be right, but I told you, like, things were not looking right, things were not feeling right.
Yeah, so shout out to everybody who said we were overreacting about that preseason game, because I came on here and I said, listen, he ain't going to survive 2 or 3 matches if we lose him. And y'all were like, Nah, they'll give him more time. No, sorry, dude. No, I seen those first 3 matches. I said, oh, man, if we don't win the first one, we're going to New York City. We know we're going to get demolished. And that was it. That was it. I mean, I said the latest, the first 7 games, but I think they did the right thing by canning them and, giving Perlman this impossible 3-game stretch. And the only way, in my opinion, that he even sniffs keeping the job is if we get 7 to 9 points out of the next 3, to be honest. And I don't think that that's going to happen. But if it does, he deserves it. I mean, you'll probably hear me saying, let him keep the job. So.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that a little bit later. We'll get through some of the game review first.
Yeah, it was all right. Second half, Bunker Hill. If you thought if a new coach was going to be anything different, we went 5 in the back and bunkered it in. But against a team like Montreal, you can do that. You can do that against Montreal,
The thing with that, I will add, though, there was still plenty of chances in the second half. And that's where my stock down is going to come in, because there was one chance that you can't miss. Ryder, you were going to jump in there with something.
I was going to jump in and address the Perlman Oscar stuff, but you alluded to talking about it later, so I'll save it for that.
We'll talk about that
because I haven't commented on Oscar yet, but we'll save it for later. Honestly, this match was just a breath of fresh air, even though it was still not us at our best. It was us at our better. we at least had cohesive, at least in the first half, passing. Like that second goal was beautiful. That was a very good team goal. We got a little bit more direct passing down, and I honestly just wanted to see something more than what we had seen even the last 6 months, because like you said, the preseason everyone talked about, everyone saw was not good. The end of last season was not good. Started this season, not great. We needed just a little something, and this was that something, and it resulted in 3 points instead of 1. And the defense hung in there enough, and we did have to bunker, and we did have to strategize around protecting that 1 goal lead. But it's better to get those 3 points early in the season when you're in a 9-point hole than only get 1. So we'll continue to see how this run goes. It's going to be a gauntlet. One of you got, it might have been JJ that said we weren't going to get more than 14 before the World Cup. It was either JJ or Alex. Was that you?
I mean, Alex said we're going to concede 50 before the World Cup. So
Right on schedule, baby.
So we are on schedule, but we at least decrease the deficit by 1 this week, and that's all we kind of needed right now. Stop the bleeding, or at least slow it.
yeah, and speaking of, conceding 50 by the World Cup, Lil Glizzy saying another pain after seeing another painful Otero game. I really hope Maxime does not make the World Cup. Well, first I'll tell you, he's going to probably make the World Cup squad, but the positive is we are on an international break, and if those games bleed into like knockout games bleed into the season, I don't think Canada making it that far, man. So he'll be back.
They don't bleed into the season. We're off the whole World Cup.
Yeah, I thought so. So yeah, we're good. He can go ahead and get himself on down there. But I will say I liked what I saw from Tristan Himes with OCB. So like maybe that's something, because he's also huge. But we'll find out. And Rojas played last week.
Even Rojas, bro.
Yeah, Rojas he's only what, 17? He's young, right?
Yeah.
Rojas. Granted, I will say,
it reminds me of Pedro.
I'll shout out OCB because that was
Pedro.
also a hell of a comeback by them. They were down 2-0 the whole game, came back and won 3-2 at the death. Something about them, I don't know. They got the cardiac kids going or something. But Cleon, anything you want to add to anything we've already said?
Cleon, for not liking the kids, you sure know a lot about OCB and how they play.
Yes, bro. You think I just hate on kids blindly? No, I watch the kids that suck. I don't just blindly hate on kids.
Okay, all right. Good answer.
He's been a hater since day one.
I have not missed the OCB game. We do the draft. I scout the draft, bro. Like, I watch, bro. But if they suck, they suck.
He's gonna be out there with the U15 saying you suck before you know it.
I'm telling you.
Oh man.
But yeah, man. This game, there's some surprises, man. The biggest one for me was Iago.
Iago?
Yeah. From the beginning of the game, I don't know how much of it you can see on TV or from the other side, but everybody, my seats are right behind the goal. So it's like from the jump, as soon as the game started, he's super vocal and he's directing everybody. It's almost like he's in charge of the entire back line all of a sudden. Didn't see that at all the first couple games that he was playing. It looked like a totally different guy to me. And mind you, he still almost pulled one of his tricks.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes. He recovered it. He recovered, but he almost cost us another one. But he had played an impressive game for me. And he gave me a little bit of hope. A little bit. I could see the vision again. Coming in, I get, he had the profile. He's like the leader and all the type of stuff. And, we didn't see any of that coming in. I don't know if it's just uncomfortable or what, but I can see. I can at least see the vision now. I can at least see the vision after that pass game. We see how he does in the next few, but so far he doesn't look completely terrible. So hopefully he can turn it back around. Angulo, man, I don't understand this dude's. I don't understand how you can be so good and so bad at the same time. It's just this dude's literally the best player in the world from right up until he gets them in the box. You know what I mean? So, what was that old meme with who was it? Nagby, best player in the world, best player in the world. Best player in the world. Oh shit.
The Nagby heat map.
Yeah, exactly. He's got that heat map going. But right now he's playing out of his mind. Been saying it every week. We can't take him out right now. And honestly, nobody's really challenging him either. Thiago, I don't even know what position they're playing him at anymore. I thought he was supposed to be a winger, and then he's only playing striker. I like to see him get back in, get healthy.
Yeah, he's got to get healthy. He didn't play this week.
Yeah, but definitely I'd rather see him coming in instead of Spicer because that dude's. I'm done with him. Remove him from the thing, please. Take him off. I'm done with him. I'm done with that guy. I'm done with him, man. I'm done with Spicer. I don't need him anymore. He can go.
Yeah, I think whatever yips Angulo had last year, he gave them over. Like,
I mean, he's still got the yips. He's still got the yips when it comes to shooting, but everything else, it's he's there, man. He's there. You cannot take that dude. You can't take that dude off the field right now. You can't. He's literally this team's engine, and he's got to stay on the field. And I don't see anybody. I mean, we got nobody to replace him anyway. Honestly,
that's true. That part of it is true.
Yeah, I'm not taking him off for Spicer. So no, Spicer can stay away.
Fair enough. All right, so then I said we'll keep it till later. We'll just jump into it now. Talk Martin Perelman, first game in charge. Oh,
I don't know about the whole Spicer hate personally. I think he's playing a position that is not his natural position when we put him in, and I think he's off the bench as
all of them. Where does he need to play?
He's playing wing. He's playing up top, and he sucks at both.
It's tough. He was good at the end of last year, but yeah, I mean, I get it, but I think my leash is still a little
that dude had a decent look. I would tell you right now, that dude's overrated. It's because what happened was Angulo started being so trash, everybody was clinging to any bit of hope of anybody else playing that.
And that's what I was going to say is
Spicer for me, he had maybe a 3-4 game stretch at max where he was playing well. But other than that,
he's at the end of the season.
He's just running the mill backup filler. Like the dude shouldn't be playing that much.
I agree with that.
He shouldn't be playing that much.
That's also the price that we paid for him. So it's not like,
it wasn't
I can hate on him too much. So it's
true.
He's playing to what we paid for him and probably pay him. He's serviceable, I think.
I agree with that. I do. I will say though, the issue with him right now is the same issue that realistically we're kind of running into with Dunk. He needs the goal that Dunk scored this week. He needs one of those. I tweeted it after the game. He looks like a man who does not have confidence right now. And that one-on-one that he had with the Montreal keeper, that highlighted a not confident player. Like a confident player will get, especially one who has the pace that Tyrese Spicer has, goes around the keeper that's running towards him like it's nothing and gets out of there. Like easy. He just needs confidence. That's all.
Jake wants to know what I think of Marine. The funny thing about Marine is that if you look at him, he kind of looks like a Marine with his haircut. I realized that this week.
He does have the Marine haircut. I will also say that this was easily his best game in purple. Like, I'm not, I need to, I've been a hater on him as much as anybody. Low bar, I'm sure, but it was definitely his best game in purple for me.
As much as anybody, Mike?
Oh, yeah, you're a bigger hater.
Adrian Marine, the left back.
Oh, okay.
He did.
I was going.
He has not Marin. On the end of his name.
It's not Marin. Have I not learned this dude's name this whole time?
It's got the accent on the I. Come on,
Oh.
Dominican Poppy,
he's
bilingual
Spanish.
Poppy. What are we doing?
I was hearing Marine. I was trying to figure this out. I was like, who the hell's Marine? I didn't know
You
if
got
he was,
Marines
I
in
didn't
the
know if it was like Maxime spelled wrong or what. Yeah, Marin, he was okay.
The best game he's had.
He was the best game he's
He
had
a
so
good
far.
shift, which was a low bar. Like
Very low bar.
Mike said.
I mean,
He was also
wasn't
more
the worst.
vocal.
He wasn't the worst player out there, so that's an improvement.
Yeah, he was also
Yeah.
more vocal. It looked like, and he was
Yeah.
leading
him
the
too.
back line a little more, which we need. We
Definitely.
need that. He has to be that guy. I mean, I think it's clear that Brekalo is not going to be that guy.
Yeah.
And we don't have a right back, so he has no choice. He's got to be that guy. And the midfield is,
Until Janssen gets back, I mean, there's really no competition over there. So it's, I mean, he's. I mean, if you can't claim a competition like versus nobody, then I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? But until Janssen gets back, and then he's got to at least compete against them potentially moving Brekalo over there. If Iago or Miller, take hold of the center back spot next to Janssen, then he got to have a little competition. He's got to at least compete. But for right now, if you can't claim a spot when you're the only one over there,
kind of felt like watching him in this match. It kind of felt like something finally clicked on his brain on what it takes to play in this league. So I'm hoping that wasn't just some versus Montreal thing. I'm hoping it continues.
Yeah,
I'd like to see it. So Swag, I know you had a lot of conversation during Den After Dark. Thank you again for filling in for me about people talking about, can Martin Perelman keep his job, potentially stay the coach the rest of the year? Alonso Contreras.
Perelman in?
Yeah, question mark. Question mark, because people were talking, and I'm gonna put one of them on blast right now. And Alonso Contreras, don't like to have to do that, but he said that they're looking to go ahead and bring in an additional assistant coach, and he says that signals they're going to let him stay the rest of the season. And I have to say that is not what that says at all. Like, granted, I'd like for Martin Perelman is auditioning to keep his job as an assistant coach right now. That's my stance on it. That's what he is doing. He is hoping to keep his job as an assistant coach on this team. But Alonso saying, well, they're going to give him an ability to hire an assistant coach, so he's going to keep the job. You do not fire a manager 3 games into the season to ride out an interim for 31 games. I'm sorry. Nobody on planet Earth does that. Like, am I crazy? Like,
unless you've always thought the assistant's better than him.
Well, here's the thing, dude, and this is where I'm going to be completely. This is going to be directed, pointed at Ricardo 100%. If you thought he was the better guy, you should have made the switch for him in the offseason. It looks incompetent. It looks incompetent if you've had a better guy in the building that you believe in more, and you let him stay on the side. Let him stay on the back burner. I think it is.
We're wasting our breath.
But this is true. But what if that decision was not in his hands?
I agree that there is a likelihood that it was ownership that didn't want to pay out Poppy and told him to try and figure it out and make it work.
It might not even have been just payout. It might have just been, no, you can't fire. You know what I mean? I mean, some owners are like that. Some are so risk adverse that it's like, oh well, we at least make the playoffs every year under him.
That's the Vikings thing. I mean, if you know the NFL and the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah,
that's right up their alley.
Yeah, I mean, really, if you look at it, and I'm not saying it's the case, but if there is one coach that is Ricardo's guy, it's Perelman, because that's the only one he's ever brought him directly himself. You know what I mean? And he directly brought that guy over here for a reason. So I mean, they at least, you got to think they at least share the same vision, especially attacking stuff like that, which is, Ricardo's an attacking type of guy. He focuses more on that. So he fits his vision better, and the guy that's going to play younger guys as well. But I mean, yeah, like you say, 100%. Yeah, it looks bad. Does it look bad? Sure. But I mean, I think it just because he didn't make the move in offseason, I don't think that means he had the leeway to do it until it was obvious. Some people had to be pushed to that brink, but like, bro, how long are you going to let it go? You know what I mean? I mean, you had a lot of people that was poppy in until it got to the point where like, okay, just do it. You know what I mean? And the owners could be that too.
Until it got to 1 win in 13 games.
Yeah.
What are the chances that we don't lose any of the next 3 matches?
0.
Okay, well, that's the chance that Perelman has to stay the head coach.
Get a draw or two, though.
He's got a chance. I mean, this is when you look at it, it's the perfect time. It's a perfect time to fire a coach, right? 3 games in, you got an easy matchup coming up, right? Easy matchup, build some confidence, and then you got probably the toughest 3-game stretch out of any team in the league this year. This guy has a chance to prove himself, earn a job, 100%. He's got the chance to do that. But 99.99% chances, you just have this guy as a placeholder for the hardest part of the schedule, and you get a month to figure out who your new coach is going to be. You're not bringing in a new coach to have to handle this gauntlet of a stretch, right? So, I mean, it was a perfect time. And if I was Ricardo in Cleon's situation where, you know, I wasn't allowed to fire the coach, and then we started out 0-3, got slammed 5-0. I'm going to the owners. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying, hey, we need to do this now because the next match is winnable. It's at home. And then the other 3 are really, really tough. And he's got a chance, you know, if he does anything in those 3, we keep him. But if not, we have a month. We have a month to find a new coach, bring him in, and not bring him in at the, you know, with this impossible schedule to start. So
I'll say like this. Like if Felipe Luis or whoever, if he's like, yeah, I'll come, then yeah, I think there's 0 chance. And all of us had these big names, you know, in the sky. But who says Wilfred Nancy wants to come here? Who says Luis wants to come here? You know what I mean? If Griezmann was here and he already signed, he was like, hey, I'm coming. Sure. I see all these dudes lining up.
We can get Griezmann to come in the summer. That makes it a whole lot
but
different.
a lot of coaches be like, I ain't coming there until the dude's already signed, sure. But
that's what I'm saying.
The ambition,
has to sign.
I think the ambition of wanting to sign that and being seriously linked and confirmed to be linked to doing that signing, I think is enough to get one of those top name coaches to come in. I think we're a great destination. You know, we're in a good location. We have a good fan base. We have no state income taxes.
I was gonna say no state taxes. You got to mention that one.
We have
Mike Evans. What are you doing?
This guy survived in Columbus, Ohio. I'm in Ohio right now. I tell you what, I think he'll be happy in Orlando. So, you know, I think you'll get one of these guys. I think personally, that's my opinion. You know,
I feel like if Luis, Nancy, Gallardo, any of these dudes are like, yeah, I want to come, I think it's done immediately.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I'm just not 100% sold that these guys want to come back to MLS in one case, and then are willing to come to MLS in some others like Luis.
My main.
But I think 100%. If Luis is like, oh, I want to come to MLS, I want to come to Orlando, 100%. Ricardo's all over that. 100%.
Yeah,
especially him.
That's why I wanted to say, like, my point realistically was hiring an additional assistant coach does not mean that the coaching search ends. Like, it's not over. It's not sitting there.
It means you need a new assistant coach, not that
exactly.
You need.
Well, that's the thing is
you need him for the long haul, and he's going to be the commitment for the whole season. He's going to have the right to maybe earn the job, but I don't think that's in the cards. I think this was a more dynamic choice that ownership and general manager decided Oscar wasn't getting it done. He had a bad preseason. The season started horribly. And we needed to move on. Hindsight is 2020. We should have let Oscar go after last season. It is what it is. We have to move on from that. Here's the problem. The only time we have ever fired coaches mid-season as an organization, we've only ever had one interim manager, and it was Bobby Murphy twice. And guess where he is right now? He's not managing an MLS club. He's managing a third-tier USL 1. I think it's
Maine or something like that.
I mean, to be fair, the
Portland
coaches be
Heart of
fired.
Pines, which is Maine. Yeah.
The coaches be fired. They ain't coaching anywhere either.
Well, yes, but that's what I'm saying is Perelman is playing with house money. And if he does well, maybe we can do something with it. He's got nothing to lose. And even then, he's playing for an assistant coach position at minimum, because that's how Bobby Murphy ended up being the interim head coach for both Adrian Heath and Jason Kreis. So we shall see. I think if he wins out, yes, but that's not going to happen with this schedule. I think we're going to have kind of a mixed bag going into this next three, and we're just going to have to deal with the fact that we're probably still looking and will be looking up until at least April or May, and could be until the World Cup. Who knows? We just got to keep the points up. And if he can do that, especially with this squad, especially with the situation, he can make a name for himself.
Can I just say that
I'm not counting him out yet.
If hindsight was 2020, I got to get this off my chest. If hindsight was 2020, we should have fired Oscar Pareja after the abysmal MLS Eastern Conference Final
100%,
where we looked
the whole run, final third of the season.
I mean,
well, no, he's saying before that. He's saying a year before that.
A year before, when we made the MLS Cup or Eastern Conference Final, we were one game away from going to the MLS Cup
against the freaking Red Bulls, bro.
Against the number 7 seed, everything was handed to us, and
Messi was knocked out,
toothless.
And you would have played the Galaxy without Ricky Puig as well,
bro. It was literally on a platter.
It was on, and dude, I said it as I was leaving the stadium. He's got to leave. He's got to go. And he had a chance to leave on a high note. And I think David said you either leave with, pride, or you leave as a villain. And unfortunately, he got to the point where he left as a villain. And I think if hindsight were 2020, we part ways with him after that. And I know it's crazy to say, like, he just gets us to an Eastern Conference Final. How are you going to fire him? But dude, if you watch that game,
you knew that was the top. You on that, Alex? I don't think he left as a villain. I think he left as an ultimate long-term failure. Like, yes, he brought silverware, but silverware only counts when you win it frequently. And it was almost 4 years from the last silverware, 3.5. So what have you done for me lately? He's not a villain, but he's not a hero.
Could that also not be considered a villain when you just choose to not evolve? Granted, he evolved with Alex Freeman changing his style a little bit, but
then Alex Freeman left,
he undid all of that.
No, you're right, Mike. That could be, in some people's eyes, that could be considered a villain. You're right. I'm trying to give Oscar his flowers. I'm not saying build the statue. I don't think we have a single manager in our history, not even Adrian Heath. Sorry.
I don't think deserves the statue. Preface that with even.
Some people would say that. Sorry.
Mike Bianchi, yeah. I just think, listen, man, I just think, anybody with eyes should have watched that game a year and a half ago and said, hey, this is it. This is the top. This is as far as he could take us. And much like the Open Cup that we won, we had every game at home. He got lucky with everything around him. Played in a USL team in the final, and that's kind of how we even got our trophy. So and I'm tired.
Look,
Listen, I like the U.S. Open Cup, but man, if you're a
That's
fan of this
shouldn't be the
club,
standard.
aren't you tired of saying the only damn trophy we have is a U.S. Open Cup
at least let
against
me get 2 of them, not one.
Star above the
Against-
chest.
against the USL team? Come on, man. Come on. That ain't, that's like winning the consolation bracket, in my opinion. It's like it's a cup, yeah, sure, but that's not the one we're here for. We all should know that.
Let me get one last thing for Perelman before we switch. Now I'm gonna preface this with 100%. I want us to get one of those big guys. But I'm not gonna down Perelman just because he's not the flashy name. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, last year, a lot of people was giving credit for a lot of things when you talk about our attack last year. The change that was made last year was Ricardo took Perelman out of there and stuck him into the coaching staff to help with the attack. And then last year, our attack was the best we ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he's absolutely not a complete coach because his defense was atrocious over at OCB. And I don't know if that's talent. I don't know if that's you don't really know until you have like a full complement of the best talent you can have, whether it's defense, whether it's attack. But the dude, he was brought. I'm gonna just say the dude was brought in for a reason. Like the comment we had it was a little while back. We missed it, but it was like it's going to be some random Brazilian coach from the favelas. That's Perelman. He's not Brazilian, but he's the one that was just grabbed out of nowhere. And that was Ricardo's guy. He saw him, he scouted him, he loved the way he coached, and that's why he's giving him this chance now while he has this little gap to experiment. You know what I mean? As the lead guy, but like I said, he brought him up to an assistant position to help with the attack, and he absolutely did that last season. So I mean, the dude's not hopeless. You know what I mean? He's not hopeless. So I wouldn't get too caught up with the names.
Yeah.
If you get one of those big, three, 100%, you have to do it. You absolutely have to do it. Absolutely.
And those conversations are happening. Like we know that's like we're not just going to sit idly by. And I'm going to make a Den After Dark joke here for a second. So sorry for any kids that listen, but like Alex, there's this old bit by Donald Glover back when he was still a stand-up comedian before he just became a big-time rapper and actor and writer and all this other stuff, where he was talking about as a kid getting kicks of cereal. Like the U.S. Open Cup is kicks. Like which he described it as a hand job, but like it's good, but you know what I really want. Like,
oh my God.
I mean, I get it with
it's good, but I want more.
Yeah. And it's it's kind of gotten old, and it's just I get it. I'm proud of it still, but
yeah, of course.
To be sitting on it, there's nothing I hate more in sports than honoring past achievements and allowing people, players, coaches, whatever, to stay in for what they did in the past. I don't give a damn what they did in the past. Part of the reason why I don't really watch NFL and every other major sport where a guy goes and he's an all-star and hits 50 home runs or scores 20 touchdowns, MVP, first team, and then he goes to another team, right? And they pay him $40-50 million a year at the new team. What are you doing? He didn't do any. You can't even say, "Oh, I'm paying him for what he did for us." No, I hate the idea of honoring past traditions to the point where you're gonna risk your franchise on it, which it felt like this is what we were doing. And it wasn't even like it was an MLS Cup. It's not even like we had a star over the badge to say, yeah, he deserves some leeway. One trophy ain't, if that's good enough for you as a fan, I mean, that's about we can't do that. That's
Alex,
stereotypical Orlando.
What you said earlier really got to me. I don't even think it was that. I was saying, what have you done for me lately earlier? I don't think it was that. I think it was he was the only manager to ever get us into the playoffs. And everyone keeps saying on the broadcast, oh, they have the longest MLS playoff appearance streak. Whoop-de frickin' do.
That ended
We
last year.
don't have that doesn't, we don't get any banners for that. We got at least got a banner for the Open Cup. We don't get that for appearing in the playoffs every season. We get heartbreak, sorrow, and sadness, and then
No, that's a banner.
Playoffs last season.
No, I agree with you, Cleon. Playoff. I agree with
We
that.
didn't make it.
We get to play in another play-in tournament,
And lose.
and exactly
Didn't even play. Didn't even play. We made the playoffs, but it's a play-in. So what are we playing into if we're already into the playoffs?
And why did we not get into the playoffs actually? Because
we
Oscar
lost the
didn't do it.
play-in, which means we got played out.
Do you make it
Yeah,
into the
and we got
NCAA
played
tournament
out
if you don't
in-
win your
in-
play-in?
Nope.
You're not on the bracket. Your name's not on the bracket.
Yeah, I agree. I don't, something that happened 3 years ago. Like I said, man, back to the beginning of it all. If you were in the stadium before the game started, wall packed 45 minutes early, getting chills, watching this team for a decade, tears in your eyes, kicking off the ball, and then leaving that stadium, 1-0 loss, toothless, total attempt at poppy ball. Man, that was the night. That was the night where we all should have known, he wasn't the guy. And to Cleon's point, last year we had success, and Ricardo made a change on the coaching staff, and we have success on the offense. We were saying it all last year. Is this poppy or is this something else? Because this isn't. We're not playing poppy ball to have our success. The success that we did have last year.
That was something we said in the preview last season. Is Martin Perelman's on the staff now. He's a much more attack-minded coach. Let's see if it pays off, and it did for most of the year.
The combination of that and Alex Freeman saving his ass.
A little bit. All right, we ranted about that far longer than I thought we were going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Off the rails. Lovely show. This is what we're doing. Stock up, stock down. Ryder, I'm going to go ahead and let you kick it off.
Angulo, I gotta give him his flowers. Not his best game, not his worst game, but he looked a lot better with Oscar not breathing down his neck. So we'll see. I don't really have a stock down.
I think Oscar was the only one not breathing down his neck.
That's also true.
Otero, maybe, but I don't have a lot of downsides for the match other than goalkeeping.
He's my biggest issue because I don't want to jump on anybody else's toes, but you are the leader of the back line, man. Command your back line. Call people off. Like, do the job.
He's young, and that's the problem. And that's what we got used to with Pedro. He was older. He was experienced. He had that juju up front. He used it, and he commanded that back line like a general. And I think he looked good doing it, but unfortunately, he just got older, and we had to move on from him. And I kind of miss him.
Otero's going to be.
Don't spoil it for me. I'm watching here.
Yeah, you did beat us to it, but Otero's
24. Let's go.
Exactly. Otero ain't that damn young.
Yeah, he's not that young.
He just sucks, bro. He's not good. He's just not good. Period.
Oh, let's go.
It's about time their bats woke up. I mean, God, that was getting embarrassing that they couldn't hit
all
a dang
three
ball.
of us. Cleon, are you watching this too?
I ain't watching that, bro. After they took out my countryman the other day, man. No, I can't root for them.
Countryman.
After they took out my fellow Dominicans. No way, bro.
Sorry, I
do
spoiled
it.
it. I'm
do
watching
it.
on real cable.
Ooh, that
That's why.
exists.
That's
You got cable still?
Impressive.
that's why
I
I'm
know.
streaming.
You know, I got
Super
I got
impressive.
cable.
Dangle
I
got
did
that.
cut some of my cable though this year. Anyway, who's next?
I am a big time
Moving
mooch, and I still use my parents' cable login to watch stuff on streaming. So they're paying for cable, might as well utilize the perks of it, you know. So all right, Swag, who you got for stock up, stock down?
I mean, Angulo's an easy stock up for me. Stock down. Atuesta, I forgot he even started and played, but you know, I don't know. It was just pretty tight match. Pasalic, they were giving a lot of hate to Marco on the broadcast. I think they did find themselves in positions. You know, and those are gonna he's gonna start turning those opportunities into goals. Mark my word on that. So, but yeah, I would probably say Atuesta. Spicer is easy, but he only played 20 minutes. But I won't give it to Otero. He had a couple good saves.
What do you got, Cleon?
All right, stock up. 100%. I gotta agree with. I lost already. Neman. Bro, Brian Ojeda, bro. That was the first time I've been straight up impressed with him. Since he's been here. Then I was like, this is the first time I saw him. I was like, okay, now it looks like, you know, you're at least worth some of that money you sent. You know what I mean? That you're sending for him. But yeah, he was really impressive. Outside of Angulo, as you already talked. But stock up, definitely Brian Ojeda, that's a good shot. Stock down. Definitely. Stock ain't down because it's already down there for me. I can't even say Otero because that dude's trash, bro. I can't deal with him. Spicer, he's trash too.
But don't you know the golden rule of soccer, Cleon?
Once they win a game, you can't change the lineup.
Yeah, you can't change the lineup if you win the game.
Please.
Gonna have to rename this episode.
Nah, bro. You got both of them dudes. If they never saw the pitch, for me again, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I mean, my stock down, I'm giving to Spicer. I would give it to Otero, but my stock down to Spicer is just you can't have a one-on-one with the keeper with no one within 10 yards of you and kick it into his leg. Round the keeper, man. You got speed. You got to be better in that situation. And stock up because I want to be different because Brian Ojeda was going to be mine. Stock up. Let me go ahead and give it to Iago. I feel like it's fair to give. He had a really, really good game. I'm excited to see him continue to get comfortable and grow. So
yeah, I can see the vision. I can see the vision right there. Bro, you see when he killed like two dudes at one time?
Didn't even get a card.
Didn't get a card for it.
Didn't get a card. So pow pow. I was like, wow, that was crazy, man.
I do want to give a shout out. I think it was Ross Smith who was on commentary for us. He did like a video breakdown highlight like that went up today. And I just want to give. I like seeing. I don't know if MLS is helping him make that or if he's just doing it on his own. I just like seeing that more from people because I do like him as a commentator. I think he's got a little bit of extra something to him, better than whoever we had 2 weeks ago, who I was not a fan of for the New York City game. We know they're all hit and miss. Just give me Evan Weston and I'll be fine. So, all right, let's go ahead wrap this up a little bit. Nashville away. Swag, birthday boy. What are your thoughts on this game? Give me some predictions. What are we thinking?
Nashville plays
Miami midweek for the CCC. They play tomorrow.
They're tied 0-0.
We might get a rotated squad.
We're going to win the game.
No.
We're going to do what Orlando City does and shocks it. Personally, although I don't believe Martin Perelman can keep the job, I do believe he and the players will give their 110% to give him the best chance to do so. And if we're going to win a game out of the next three, it's going to be this one. And I think we'll win 3-2.
3-2. Okay. Defense is still going to be optional every game. So I respect that. Cleon, what do you got?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we're not going to lose. I don't know if we're going to win, but we ain't going to lose. So I'm going to go 2-2.
2-2. Okay.
Yeah. But maybe it's 2-1.
Ryder.
But I'm going to go 2-2.
Sorry?
That's where I originally was, Cleon, but Alex brought me around. I think we're going to get a Perelman special, 2-1.
That is not a Perelman special. Perelman special is 5-4.
I can tell you right now, that ain't a Perelman special. A Perelman special is like 5-3.
A Perelman special with this team. How about that?
Oh, yeah.
Let's
Maybe
go.
this is the best defense we've ever seen.
5-3, 5-4 is coming, trust. And we could be on either end of that. We could be the 5 or we could be the 3.
I'm excited with it, and I think they've definitely built some confidence, and I think the players like him personally.
They do. I feel that way.
Can I just say something? That confidence
everything.
was easy to build on.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
it
was at the bottom. You can't go nowhere but up.
Yeah, exactly.
So, all right. Well, I think I'm gonna go 3-1. I'm gonna keep positivity. I think we're gonna play a rotated squad. I think it's gonna be a game that we could win against potentially a B team. So give me 3-1, and give me 2 goals for Dunk and 1 for Pasalic. I'm trying to speak Dunk now being off the schneid. I'm trying to speak that into existence. He's going to bang a couple. So I'd like to see it. I was like Colin, Uno rotation game from last year, 5-0 Orlando. #Hopium. We'll take it. All right. We all want to see wins. Cleon, maybe a draw he'll be good with. But let's wrap the show up. Shout outs. I mean, we all want to win, but I understand where you're coming from.
It's just I'm not sure if Maxime knows where the box is this game. So
yeah, well, that's
then
true.
he put one of those shot collars on him when he gets within a yard of the edge of the box. It needs to shock him.
Those are inhumane. I'm against those, but I
Here's the hot take. My hot take is he wasn't all the way outside the box, but they couldn't prove it because the cameras were terrible. There was no good camera. If you had a camera angle right down the line there, I bet you that wouldn't have been a red card. But whatever. It is what it is. We got to win anyways.
We'll see.
My shout out is to me because today I survived a meteor strike in Cleveland, Ohio.
You saw the videos.
And I'm very proud of myself. I handled it well. I was laying in bed. I heard all these stories of people getting up, calling the cops, freaking out, running outside, and all I did was turn over in bed. That was it.
Slept through it like a champ.
Dude, it felt like I was in a hotel.
That's like me at hurricanes, bro. I sleep through every hurricane.
It felt like somebody drove their car at 50 miles an hour into the hotel. The whole building shook. My bed shook. It was pretty impressive. Yeah, meteor strike.
Yeah.
They said like 6 tons.
You just rolled
Impressive.
over like, hotel's got insurance. They'll be fine.
I was like, I knew it couldn't have been the beginning of nuclear war because who the hell would strike Cleveland first? So
exactly, they don't even know where Cleveland is.
Yeah,
solid point. They couldn't point it out on a map.
Nobody visits Cleveland, not even nukes.
I know where Ohio's at, but I couldn't point out Cleveland. So, all right, Ryder, who you shouting out?
I'm shouting out March Sports. Great time to be back into sports. NFL's over. Golf is back. Baseball's back. MLS is back. March Madness. Just enjoy it, folks. It's a weird time in the world, and we need distractions.
There you go. I'll take it. Cleon, what do you got?
Let me shout out my Bermuda national team, who today put on a defensive clinic against the U17s USA and held them to under 20. So good job, girls. Good job. Proud of you.
19-0 Team USA over Team Bermuda. So
Never seen something
Yeah.
so ridiculous in my life. Bro, I'm trying to update Eddie. I said, Eddie, check the score. I sent him a picture of the screen. It's 14-0. And I'm literally having to text him every 45 seconds. I'm having to text him 15, 16, 17, 18. And then they stopped showing the damn score at 17. They didn't put the score back up there again until the game was over. And I missed one because I blinked. So the score was either 18-0 or 19-0, depending on who you ask. USA says it's 19-0. For me, it says it's 18. So good defensive effort today, girls. Held them under 20. You know how many people? You know how many people used to hold Michael Jordan? If you hold Michael Jordan to under 20, you go home and you get paid the max, bro. Defensive Player of the Year. So good job.
Okay.
Also, we're in Nashville, so are we wearing these winless jerseys?
No, they were yellow at home.
So we're golden. Maybe it is 3-2.
There you go. Maybe. All right. We got David here mentioned, don't forget OCB playing Inter Miami 2 at the big stadium on Sunday. Definitely a good one if you're local and want to go check it out. Check out the kids. Support maybe new starting goalkeeper in the future, Tristan Himes. Justin Ellis playing good. Sarajin looking good. Pedro Leao. Never know who's going to be there. So good stuff there. And my shout outs, I got 2. First, the negative shout out I'm going to go ahead and give to AFCON. What the hell are y'all doing? Completely. If you guys didn't see today, they stripped Senegal of the African Cup of Nations title and gave it to Morocco because of the fact that the Senegalese team walked off the field for a little while because they were getting because of injustice and the crap that was happening to them on the field. Horrendous stuff. Be better than that. I hope Senegal wins their appeal because that was crazy. And second shout out, Swag might echo this a little bit. Project Hail Mary. Got to go see it early yesterday. Hell of a movie. If you like good space sci-fi, I think you'll love the movie. I got to go. I finished the audiobook literally 5 minutes before I left to go see the movie. And I felt as far as a book to movie adaptation goes, this is one of the best ones I've seen. So I think they did a really damn good job. So
they do better than The Martian.
I didn't read The Martian, so I can't say, but I thought it was very good. So
I'm seeing it on Thursday night, so I can't wait.
It was phenomenal. It started out very slow, but
once it picked up,
it was very, very, very good.
And it
made you laugh, made you cry.
Yeah, exactly. And I will say the visuals in this movie, for a lot of it, were awesome. Like the stuff, like the space.
I saw it in
IMAX.
Stuff. Yeah.
I didn't do IMAX. I did it at the Alamo's The Big Show, which is just like the biggest screen that they have, and it was awesome. So definitely highly recommend it. But that's a show. So that is an episode. Let's beat Nashville this weekend. And I believe we will be off next weekend because we have an international break. Or next week we have an international break, so you won't hear from us next week, which is nice because I have a work trip. I'm going to be in Chicago next week.
Speaking of making you laugh and making you cry. Anybody that can't afford to go out to the movies, because it's expensive these days. Anybody that can't afford to go out to the movies, just tune in and next time Javier Otero's in goal. You'll do all of
Comical.
that. You'll laugh, you'll cry.
Mike's bragging about having a work trip. I'm actually going to Orlando next weekend. So
there you go. There's your work trip.
They're not there. I'm sad.
Yeah. Well, international break will do that to you. All
Listen,
right, guys.
I don't watch a lot of baseball, but I've never heard of the only pitcher I know on this U.S. team is Paul Skeens. Who do we don't have pitchers in America or what?
I mean, the starting pitcher Nolan McLean came up with the Mets last year and was pretty much on fire with the Mets. He has not had a great World Baseball Classic, but Skubal and I think Skeens too both basically said they were only going to do group stage games and that's it, which is crazy. So I don't understand.
And we deserve to lose.
Yeah, yeah. So because they are losing now in the top of the ninth. So
yeah,
I don't know who's pitching right now. I'm not.
Thank you everybody for the happy birthday wishes.
I don't even know where he's from.
It's been a tough one. I'm glad I came on and was able to talk to you guys. And
we love you, dude.
Happy birthday.
Good to talk. And then Cleon, give me some crap about my beard. Some things never change.
Hey,
You know,
dude,
I
your
said
beard
you- I
is
said you-
Yeah, he was-
gorgeous.
I said you look good today. You don't look homeless like usual.
There it is.
Leon, do you think
Uh,
I look homeless?
Look,
Yeah.
look, I even have a couch
No,
in this room.
not homeless.
Oh, dang! That hotel, they don't got you just a cuck chair. They got a whole cuck couch.
I have 2 TVs in my room.
So you
What?
could watch.
I got one for the couch, and then I got one for my bed.
Well, man,
A
look at
cuck
how
TV?
fancy you are. Nah,
I'm-
that's something different. I think.
All right, enough of
Y'all need to
that.
hurry up and sign out, bro, because I'm trying to hold it in right now. Please sign out quickly.
All right, we love you guys.
Before I get this canceled.
Vamos,
Vamos,
Orlando.
Orlando. We'll
Bro,
see you in 2 weeks.
The cuck could be watching another cuck, bro. Like,
Thanks for joining us this week on the Orlando Lions Den podcast. Don't forget to follow us at Orlando Lions Den on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. See you next week in the Den.